Good morning, everyone. Today is the third day of going off-roading. We did all of the trails at Anthracite. Now we're going down to Rausch Creek, which is apparently just a few more miles away than the Anthracite was from our camp. So while the girls are getting ready, I'm watching the sun come up and filling some air up in the tires to go a little bit further on the road. Yesterday at Barney Rubble, we were on that little side shot trail and ended up bending a tie rod end. Tie rod held up great, the end did not. So I was able to, though, screw it in and do the alignment real quick and make it work. So we're gonna get through Rausch Creek and do those two trails because they're only open Saturday or Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And I don't want to stay here another week. I want to get further south. So, and there's one of my girls. This is Isabel. She's shy, but she'll get used to it. We were trying to keep her off of YouTube and all that stuff, but she kind of wants to be part of it. So there she is again. So yes, that's what's going on. So we'll see you guys soon. Because of, I guess, insurance, and so we haven't had a need to use the rigid lights or anything of that nature. You know, same with like Gatekeeper. You know, it's I have the rigid ignites on the Gatekeeper knuckle lights. I literally have not had an opportunity to use them yet because everything over here closes. I do know, though, that after we complete these trails, which I'll have the wife take some pictures of me using a Sawzall and cutting some particular pieces off of the Jeep because they're just in the way. But yeah. So right where the wife is, just right past her, you see that little opening with the sun. And that is actually the end of... Alright guys, well, we're at the entrance of Crawdaddy at Rausch Creek Off-Road Park. A couple things you should know about Rausch Creek is if you're not a membership or not a member, you are required to buy a membership, which for the three of us and the Jeep, it was $180, which not too happy about, versus just having a day pass, which kind of actually sucks for just a normal person that's never going to come back. But it also, they will not allow you to go out in the park by yourself. You have to have somebody with you, which luckily we met up with a group, and we're going to catch back up with them a little bit later. But we're going to...
Wow, your tire went all the way up in your fender.
We're going to videotape and do this Crawdaddy, and then there's Crawler Ridge that we're also going to do today, since I don't want to come back and pay that kind of money to do that. Not to mention, they're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they are closed. So we're going to get this started, and this is Crawdaddy. I guarantee they won't like that on YouTube, but...
We're giving them
fucking charge.
honest opinions.
Yeah. Yeah, like very honest. It's...
You're at a bad angle. Careful. You gotta go past here, honey.
They seem like a lively group.
The one that was stopping for 20 seconds? Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't know if you said you're at a bad angle. Well, yeah, because you could have gone a little more past in there and you wouldn't be so much like that, but you're good.
And...
What?
I forgot to record track. We're already past the first
I don't
section.
know what to say.
Mm-hmm.
This is Crawdaddy End.
So I heard it grinding, but I couldn't tell what it was.
No, it wasn't actually.
I'm almost tempted to come down it again.
Go down and take a little cutoff to the left. Come down and get out.
Okay, so we gotta get down the rest of this. This is just a really good trail to test your flex. See if you're rubbing on anything.
There's a big boulder coming up.
Yep. Rock rail. Yeah, very bouncy through here. Lots of boulders.
That big boulder.
And like I mentioned in the last or the entry video, we did bend a tie rod end on the driver's side yesterday. I did manage to get it back in a line, but anything that's like extremely stupid, depending on how I feel, we may or may not try to do it. But this is a black trail, so once again, we are running this in reverse. Generally speaking, some of the trails are actually harder in reverse, but the way we're going is so that way we can hit the next trail, and because this place closes at 3, it kind of sucks, but just a little bit of time management.
Where are we coming up on this boulder right here? It's pretty big.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. It should slide around.
Yep.
That's the only good thing about the wet and the rocks out here. Back in Utah, you actually climbed up on them. Over here, you slide around them. The other thing is out here, there's a lot of loose rock.
Yeah.
There's like tons of loose just boulders, which they kick out on you. Like, you have to always expect the unexpected. And so far, guys, we are actually almost halfway done with Crawdaddy already. I mean, we've let the GoPro run the entire trail, and this is kind of what it is. I can see how this is actually probably going to be harder going the other way, because you're coming uphill and it's wet. There's like little pools of water, a little bit of everywhere, and makes it extremely just slippery. Here, we'll go down this little drop off. got for rock rails. And here goes probably a bumper. Nope, just spring noise. I could definitely see how this is probably harder going the opposite way.
Yeah.
Just for the fact that it's wet. Am I up on the rock over there, I take it?
It's not really a rock, it's a mound. Why?
Well, because I feel myself leaning that way, and that's a pretty big drop. I don't know if I want to drop that way because I don't want to hit this big boulder right here.
See, it's that mound.
Oh,
That's all you're on.
yeah, did you want to get out and go down there? Just please don't slip. So yeah, it's pretty loose, wet, mucky mud, like the Pennsylvania clay. It's yeah.
Ranch.
Huh?
Ranch.
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 So far, I mean, as much as these boulders out here love hitting this tie rod and everything, the Rusty's off-road tie rod has held up extremely well. The TIS, the TT1 tires are doing way better than I could have imagined. The skids from Rusty's they're getting definitely some rust knocked off of them, and yeah, it's and the Fox shocks, these 2.5s are absolutely cush. They are very nice. Unfortunately, I wish I could say something about rigid, except for the fact that I haven't knocked any of them off yet. But we've been wheeling in the daytime because all these parks over here close.
Yeah, that sounded nice.
And we got it. We are hung up on the control arm bracket on that very last piece right before we got to the exit. I'm glad that we paid $180, even though I said we were going to document all the Jeep badge trails. I'm really happy we paid $180, and that is correct, 180, to do a trail that was 0.2 miles long, and yeah, but I can't complain because, like I said, that's what we set out to do, is document these to give everybody the honest opinion. Like the wife said, it's just a very like blunt, like this is what it is, and is it actually worth going to pay that kind of money to go do the trail where there's way more places out there? So honest opinion, that one trail was a so we're gonna head on over to, I want to say, let me see here, it is Crawler Ridge, and let me zoom in really quick. Yes, it's Crawler Ridge, and we're gonna head on over there and do that particular trail. Let's see if that's any better.
I wasn't that clean. It sounds like you have over here. It could be anything.
I'm almost tempted to come down it again.
bouncy through here. Lots of boulders.
Go ahead.
Are you gonna show me, or are you
I
gonna?
am showing you.
I can only see part of me.
That's because it's a tiny screen.
Oh.
Would you?
You're wasting film.
Oh my gosh.
Really? All right, so guys, this is going to be Crawler Ridge. We
It's
finally.
not mapped though.
It's not mapped. It's trail number 2. It says on Onyx. It's a blue trail. Everybody says it's harder than the Crawl Daddy, which it's a very short trail. But we're gonna try this, see what goes on. I'm gonna put the dash or the GoPro up on the dash while Ash, gets out in videos from the front on certain things. But other than that, we're gonna run through this one and see what it has to offer. Other than that, let's see what it brings.
Let's see what happens.
Yo,
Put it on there. I don't know if I can put it on there. Did I get it?
Maybe.
I don't know. I guess if it falls off, we'll find out, right?
Falls off and find out. And
Falls off, finds out. Does that go down?
Yeah. Give us 1 second here, guys. We're got a little bit of dirt in the clamp. All right, there we go.
Probably like Crawl Daddy. Maybe.
All the reviews say that this is a fairly short trail. We'll give you guys something. We'll do this little climb right here. There is a bypass to the left, but this looks doable even with a tie rod end.
this looks more like a bypass than that.
But my daughter definitely has some words of wisdom. There's the diff again.
Yeah, rock.
But the rocks here are so loose, they will literally kick you every direction possible. Need a little bump.
Moab bump.
Moab bump. Everything's wet and it's slippery, and
Skitty pedal.
my daughter in that damn skinny pedal. I could probably take the air pressure down a little bit more, but I kind of choosing not to. But it is what it is. I mean, it so far 15 psi in these tires have been great. Maybe a little struggle here and there, but I mean, for the most part, yesterday we were over there at Anthracite, made it through a portion of the trail even with a shortened Tacoma tube frame on 40s, couldn't make it up, and somehow I was able to get this thing to go up and go around it and impress the entire group that we were with yesterday. They were pretty stoked about that they seen a Jeep go up it. So that was pretty good. That was a pretty good little climb. We're going to be doing some descent. There's a pretty good drop off right here. Probably going to hit that rock rail. Once again, I'm only running factory stock rails or rock rails. They've pretty much done everything and anything I've kind of asked of them. Well, I guess there was a bypass over there too, but we did not take it.
Oh, that is a pretty big drop.
So might hear a thud
Or two.
or
Even
two.
3.
You're going down.
And here we go.
I'm not ready. Oh, that was gentle.
Oh, Oh, that was like a
gentle.
SpaceX rocket touchdown.
That was gentrified. Now hit the bumper really hard. Nope.
Well, we didn't hit the bumper this time because it's already bent up.
That's true.
Pretty soon going to be cut off.
Oh,
I want the tailpipe again.
I know, I missed my tailpipe.
And wheeling over here on the east side, they're like over in Sand Hollow, you have the smooth spots, you have the dunes and stuff. Over here, you literally almost have zero smooth parts of the trail. It's all this granite aggregate. It's like some parts of the trail are just annoyingly rough because there's really nothing there. It's just rough. Versus like Sand Hollow, where you have an obstacle and then nice smooth, sand dunes, and then it goes back into an obstacle. Or like Moab, where it's some of the trails there, right there, are even annoyingly rough in spots. But I mean, yes, it's off-roading, but it would be kind of nice to have a smooth spot every, maybe like once a trail. But after this particular trail, we might go meet up with those other guys and do that, or head back to camp and start sawzawing, grinding, and cutting, and doing some much needed TLC and some love to this thing before we head to the next place, which I think is in Maryland. Not 100% sure. I have to look at the badge of honor stuff, but definitely have to alter some application stuff.
Oh, these bugs. I don't like them. They need to stay in their own buggy world.
Well, what? We're in their buggy world.
Well, they need to coexist better.
I mean, they're kind of trespassing the trail. So we're not trespassing they're
What was that bug in my hair?
That's like a baby grasshopper.
Oh, I'm getting all these weird bugs. Yesterday,
We had a praying mantis fly in yesterday. It was
landed on my neck.
landed on the wife's neck. That was pretty good. Made the daughter freak out.
hated it. I hated it.
And then what was that bug that kept landing on me?
The
One Brad slapped.
the lantern bug.
Yeah,
They're
those
gross looking.
Nasty little buggers.
Maybe they love you.
Well, that's sweet of them. I might have to kindly decline their offer. They can love me from afar. Not be crawling all up on me like they were.
hopefully you guys can see this in the camera, that the camera's staying level and the hood of the Jeep is just literally going side to side like a boat in 50-foot waves. Hey, a smooth spot. Okay, back to rough. I will definitely have to say, not playing favoritism or nothing like that to each individual park, but Anthracite Off-Road Adventure Area is, I'm gonna say, price point way better. It was $100 for 2 days for four people. My buddy Brad came out. Way better cost, very organized, very clean, and very friendly staff. Not saying that the staff here at Rausch isn't friendly, but there's not even a day pass. It's literally, you have to have a membership, and $180. It not very welcoming. It's I don't know. They both of them have campgrounds on site, but other than that, I mean, for the price point and just the overall experience, Anthracite is definitely way ahead than Rausch. Now, we're only running these particular trails right now, which there could be more out here, but like I said, for the price, I really don't see the need to charge $180 for 2 adults, and they said the kid was free, but it's just a little ridiculous. But in order to do what we set out to do, that's why we paid it, and it is what it is.
I like the other park better.
Yeah, Anthracite was really nice. It was organized, clean, inviting. Everybody was very, very helpful with the directions.
I like the vibe there. Yeah. The vibe here was a little off for me.
But like I said, this is a true, honest review. Nothing held back. It's just, it is.
We don't sugarcoat it.
No sugarcoating, no AI, no nothing. It's just how it is. So, and also, like we said at the beginning, this trail that we're on, Crawler Ridge, is not marked other than the number 2. So we are just following the number 2 signs and seeing where we end up. But these don't look like they're very well traveled, so as you see in the video, it's grassy, it's still labeled, but there are some trees down that we've had to either go over or just kind of, it was off camera, but we kind of had to yank out of the way. There's very little trail maintenance that goes on over here. Yeah, I don't see any fresh tracks. Some of the water even has green moss on top of it. That it hasn't been stirred up in a minute. Yeah, we're coming back in the radio range. And that's another one we can not speak enough about is Rugged Radio. They have, I mean, Rugged's known, it's, you know, they're in the racing and all that stuff, but for an average everyday person to have a GMRS radio, we have the G2 that's solid mounted on the side of the console of the Jeep, and also a couple handhelds, and they're great. They the distance is great, the clarity is great, and they're loud. You don't need an external speaker unless you're in a loud vehicle, but having just the V6 in the Jeep and cruising through, plenty loud enough without the external speaker. Oh, it was mushy. It squeezed out of the tires. I guess I better turn.
Well, if it's not a rock, it's a tree, so. Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, I don't think it's an actual trip. After showing it
Got to do a good bath on this thing. I got to do a rear pinion seal on it when we get back tomorrow, amongst all the cutting.
Where are we going tomorrow? We're staying at home, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna stay at camp tomorrow, sweetie, and
Yeah, we're gonna
do
pack
some
up,
TLC, pack up, and I mean
clean up.
clean up.
Make a freezer. Yeah. Clean up the place. Yeah. Thank you.
Plus tomorrow's Monday, you got to do some schoolwork.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, this right here is the end of Crawler Ridge already, and it's the beginning of Frog Hole, which is kind of a weird name, but
I wanna fish
This-
frogs.
this is Frog Hole.
Are we going on Frog Hole?
No, I think what we'll do is, well, yeah, you know what? Let's take Frog Hole. No.
No.
I don't know. I'm very indecisive. I take after my wife.
No.
So,
I'm not very indecisive.
but Isabel, she's saying hi. We're gonna sign out. This is only 18 minutes. I might not even cut nothing out of it. There's the wife, and
We out.
yes, we're gonna go meet up with those other guys. See if we can't show you guys some other entertainment. Make the $180 worth it. Other than that, thanks for watching this one. All right, everybody, so as a recap, this is Rausch Creek. Nothing fancy at all, and for $180, once again, not to bash the place, trash cans are full, air station is like knotted hoses. You would figure $180 you get a little bit more, which I say cleanliness, and you get these. handwritten membership cards that we are never going to use again. So, and they're non-transferable to anybody. But regardless, we got the 2 badges done, and we're on our way back to the camp.